Do regular dogs see police dogs and think, oh no, it's a cop? Babe, would you love me if I wasn't born? Him after 9-hour working day? Me closing an app and opening it again by reflex. Mobile phone. Yeah. Oh, look, it's a switchblade. Just wanted to let everyone know I'm going through a lot right now. How the hell did I lose so much hair, LMAO? 'Cause for every free throw you missed, one falls out, LOL. People arguing if Pluto is a planet, me who knows it's a dog. Low storage space, me deleting apps I never opened in my life. Don't touch yourself. Ask the staff. Thank you. I don't know who needed to hear this, but whatever you're going through, it's your fault. Romeo and Juliet or something, I haven't read the book. Lie, Romeo, thou stupid a hole. Him, you know the elves in Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Barber, say no more. Me, there's never anything to eat in this house. The 7-year-old burrito in my freezer. Rock stars when it comes to tattooing their face, it's free real estate. Gender solid, gender fluid, gender gas, gender plasma. Dude, if she's a bookworm and you're dating her, she lowered her standards for you. When your silent friend is suddenly a stand-up comedian around your girlfriend. Hey, you going to sleep? Yes, now shut up. If poison expires, does it become less or more poisonous? What iPhone users think I use when I say I use Android. Homeless Americans, Chinese ghost cities. Barista, spits in a customer's coffee for being rude. The customer who provoked her so he can taste a new flavor of coffee. He's your son, Forrest, so I just started running. Dating apps. My job here is done. Average dudes, but you didn't do anything. Steve Harvey, name a bird. Contestant, a carrot. Steve, the contestant's family. Good answer, Steve Harvey. A rare sight of me smiling in a picture. You are about the cutest tennis ball I have ever seen. I dropped League of Legends after 10 minutes because it was too hard. What's this part of the grass called? That's rough, buddy. Scientists been trying to tell us for decades that these things are everywhere, yet I have never seen one with my own 2 eyes wake up before it's too late. Mom, can we get Doom? No, we have Doom at home. Doom at home. Back in the 60s, you could join Belgian paramilitaries in the Congo and loot at UN forces and get paid for it. Now you can't even call someone gay online. Elon Musk landing on Mars and meeting aliens. I'm kinda of a big deal on Earth. Aliens. Eating him. DMV lady. Do you want to retake your photo? You look mad. Me, I am mad. DMV lady. But you'll look mad on here for 5 years. Me, I will still be mad in 5 years. Yeah, well, I know that you look like you weigh about 250 pounds. Come on, she is a 10. 10 steps away from the fridge. 10 Snickers away from diabetes. I want with her, those who don't know, those who know. My friend was depressed for a long time, but now he's doing much better. He's suddenly really happy spending time with everyone, and even gave me his most expensive clothes and PlayStation. Good thing he's hanging in there nicely. When your child starts to develop your personality, and you have nobody to blame but yourself. How's the diet going? Not good. I had eggs for breakfast. Scrambled. Reese's. Girl won't let her dad walk her down the aisle because she's a strong, independent woman. Dad refuses to pay for the wedding. Naturally, she complains about it to TikTok. Cheer up, things could be worse. Yay, it could get worse. I'm a dentist, and I graduated with 68 other ones. I have met even more in 13 years as a dentist. None of us have been asked about our opinions on toothpastes. Standing near a ledge be like, God, I hope a bald guy in a suit doesn't push me to my Seth. How big is that D? Small, leave me alone. My nose every morning of allergy season. This guy looks like such a tool. Notice he provided no argument or evidence for his claim. Hey, this guy isn't a tool. Tools are useful. So my girl almost lied 3 times in my apocalypse dream 'cause she don't listen. Now I'm irritated. The male version of you cheated in my dream. Monsters under bed after I buy a weighted blanket, there is nothing we can do. Confronting people about things they did that hurt me. Just cutting them off forever. When you realize you were overdrunk last night and the woman you called baby was your mom. New car models just dropped. Ford Explorer, Mercedes Benz, Toyota Corolla, Nissan Sentra. Biden is a Nazi. No, he's not. If he was, we would be supporting him. POV, you are attending a Zoom meeting using Apple Vision Pro. When you realize that 2006 kids are turning 18 this year. Last day of school ever. Last day of school ever. How I kept a job at McDonald's with an IQ of 70. My appreciation for Princess Daisy. My appreciation for Princess Daisy if Rule 34 never existed. My 9-year-old told me he sat alone at lunch yesterday. When I asked why, he said because Melinda likes to mix her applesauce with ketchup and eat it. It's gross and I'm done dealing with that. She can just be nasty by herself. Fair enough. No notes. Me after taking 2 peppermints after the waiter tells me to take one. You're a good kisser, Parker, but also so gullible. The haircut I get. 2 days later. The word racist. It is a gift to the foes of fandom. When you can't even answer the questions the doctor is asking you, because you would usually let your parents answer them. I gotta be honest, I am mentally the age of a child. Me. I can do this. Hold my beer, my friends. By being on the team that won the AFC Championship, Travis Kelce will receive a bonus check of around $7,000. For those wondering why Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce, are things beginning to make sense now? A female billionaire is dating a guy for his $7,000 bonus check. Bank robber. Where's the safe? Teller. Bank robber. I said, where's the safe? Teller. Bank robber. What the F? Pen. He always does this. I have X 2 to 3 times a day. I don't need a job to live. I don't live with my parents. I have lots of free time, so I read books and go to the gym daily. Can't wait to get out of jail. 5 feet 11 inch. 180 centimeters. Ben looks like he just got caught looking up his sister's skirt by his mom. You wake up tomorrow as the opposite X, what's the first thing you're doing? Scientists are going to discover a new type of STD today. Asian. People who think 5G towers cause virus. Their brain is so small it dings around in their head like a DVD player screensaver. Little Caesar's Italian cheese bread and Wendy's chili together. Yo fart could probably blow a cotton ball over a farmhouse. Hospitals owned by private equity are harming patients, reports find. For-profit hospitals, their patients. If men make mint, and mint makes men, does that mean that men likes mint? Don't cook. Things you can say on a chase and in bed. Stop resisting. People are complaining about how humor nowadays is skibidi guyet Ohio Riz while forgetting they were the ones who used to laugh at Pingus Toast spaghetti dinner. I just paid for a 12-month membership to the gym, and my bank called to see if my credit card was stolen. Me, I'm afraid of the Backstreet Boys. Therapist, tell me why. Me. Teacher, things she didn't explain during the lessons. Test. Picking the worst things for AI to generate so it loses hope in humanity and itself. Taylor Swift. Common Swift. When you don't hear someone for the 3rd time, so you just laugh and hope for the best. Yeah, X is cool, but have you ever spent an hour looking for a song that you only remember one lyric from and then finally finding it? What is something about yourself that sounds totally made up but is 100% real? I was the best man on both sides of a lesbian wedding because I had dated both the bride and the bride stayed close friends and introduced them to each other after our breakups. You, sir, are a true bro. If straight men like watching Sean, does that mean straight women like watching gay Sean? Deep thoughts with the deep. The entire classroom looking at me when I send 4.2 TB of skibidi toilet rule 34 directly into their drains because they fell victim to Elon. There is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no 30-minute ad-free music. My shopping center has the little dinosaur playing non-stop for 7 years. Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity? Less salary with good sleep is better than huge salary with bad sleep. Me with less salary and bad sleep. This song sounds familiar. Hey brain, could you fetch the name for me? Brain. Best I can do is keep telling you I have almost got it until you go crazy. Man gets plastic surgery and name change to date his ex-girlfriend after she obtains restraining order. Modern problems require modern solutions. Me, scary shark. Them, it's a baby. Me. When I solve the Wheel of Fortune puzzle, but the contestant is still buying vowels. Me leaves my chair for 1 second. My cat is for me. My parents at 25. I will migrate to another country so our future kids can have a better life than I have had. We will make it, my love. Me at 30. Wow, that's a sick skin. Better buy the battle pass. When the doctor asks what you're taking for depression, medicinal pizza. Cop in American movies asks a simple question to a girl, her dad. That's enough, I will bring her home. Me overanalyzing the way someone spoke to me because it was a lil off from how they usually speak to me. Me, how do I look? My mirror, amazing. My camera, normal, ugly. 12-year-old me watching dads freak out over changing the thermostat in movies. 26-year-old me watching dads freak out over changing the thermostat in movies. So now you're telling us you are anti-Constitution. Did you do long jump in high school? Because if you were half as good at that as you are at jumping to conclusions, you would have set records. You know how dogs have human eyes? Well, you have human eyes too, but like the ones dogs have. Lake Howell student arrested after beating a child with Pop-Tart, deputies said. Do you know how mad you gotta be to beat someone with a Pop-Tart? Humanity researches AI. Humanity perfects AI. AI perfects itself. AI enslaves humanity. Solar flare disables AI. Humanity worships sun god. The Earth is not a sphere. It's actually an ellipsoid. Finally, a day off, a chance to pursue passion projects and get stuff done. Hello, I'm the nap fairy. Oh no, thank you. I don't want a nap. Hush now, sweet prince. Later we'll binge watch Rick and Morty and eat a whole tub of hummus. Personally bad English is such a turnoff for me. You don't need to put for me after writing personally. I wish I was a kid again so everyone would be proud of me for taking a long nap. Nah man, night shift is pretty easy. Mark age 23. This 2-year-old's family couldn't afford his $2,000 electric wheelchair, and their insurance didn't cover it, so a high school robotics team built him one for free. This country is so accustomed to its monstrous healthcare system that when a 2-year-old child with a genetic condition needs to rely on a high school robotics team to meet his basic healthcare needs, the media thinks it's a feel-good story, not a dystopian nightmare. Teacher. Human term contains fructose, a form of sugar. Wendy. Then why isn't it sweet? Rest of the class. If 99% people find you unattractive, then around 75,000 people on Earth still find you attractive. My self-confidence just shot up. Pokemon fans accusing Pal World of asset stealing. Pokemon fans when you mention that it ripped off Dragon Quest designs. If you don't have any friends, you're not introvert, you're a problem. If you think being an extrovert gives you the right to bash introverts for not having friends, then you are not an extrovert. You are an atrovert. Me Googling everything after watching a movie based on true events. I used to think adulthood was one crisis after another. I was wrong. Multiple crises, concurrently, all at once, all the time, forever. Trying to make a funny meme. Me. Some guy telling me that my meme lucks, and I should go to hell for it. My dumma going to bed at 4 a.m. After failing art school. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. Co-worker and I eating Chinese for lunch in same break room we have for last 10 years. Me. Dude, come on. Let's think of a business venture and bail this place. Tons of dumber guys than us that have made it places. Him, dude, you're holding your chopsticks backwards. Teenum baited 56 times straight before lying a attack. Impressive. Who counted it? Looking at old notes in my phone, I was onto something here. Animals that are named for what they do. When bald people wash their face, how far up do they go? What keeps me up at night? I'm bald, and this keeps me up at night. When you clean your room so good that the only trash left is you. Being sober on a bus is like totally different than being drunk on a bus. I demand to be in good shape, and I refuse to do anything to make that happen. Those are my terms. I'm a people person, but just not in the morning. I need at least 2 hours of silence before I'm ready to interact with my coworkers. Literally anything animated. Parents, is this for children and babies? So, tell me more about yourself. Me trying to remember who I am. She wants to be more than friends, best friends. When I cuddle with my girl, I let her be the big spoon, so she farts away from me. She, my lil jet pack. No English word has double O except the word food. Prove me wrong. This is proof that preschool education is important in childhood, and that choosing the right books and tools to learn is more important than Nollywood. For now, get a stool, go back to the classroom, and learn some coordination. Don't be a hooligan. Lemons. You think you're better than me. Limes. I am better than you. Drunk girls at the club when the DJ puts their song on. This is a perfect place to see the result of my technique that I have been training for months. Here lies THQ. Terrible PS2 era licensed games, but provided us with fun nonetheless. I've been procrastinating a lot. I guess I have to set some deadlines and create tasks. Let's start that from tomorrow. My dad congratulating me for waking up early. Me at 6 a.m. grabbing a snack at the kitchen before going to bed. Obsessed with how insurance will be like we cover your whole body except your teeth and eyes. We have no idea what's going on there. Anyway, the plan is $3,000 a month. And again, no teeth, no eyes. You can see one doctor, his name is Todd. Girls dyeing their hair red. Gingers. Look what they need just to mimic a fraction of our power. My son just texted me this. I am going to be sick. What time and place was I born? Stay away from that girl. Brian feels like the kind of guy who attracts people that are concerningly good at painting sad clowns. If JFK were alive today, he would be a MAGA Republican. All the rest of the Kennedys alive are still Democrats, and his daughter is a Biden-appointed ambassador to the country you got kicked out of. Governments trying to figure out world peace. Governments during the 2020 pandemic. Excuse me, madam, would you like to take part in a marathon? Asked the charity worker. Sorry, I don't think so, my dear, Karen replied. It's for disabled kids and children with severe learning difficulties. Me, thought Karen, I might actually win this. Chill all the insects, especially wasps. Dance like nobody's washing. My lecturer wears mask to hide his expression so students wouldn't get nervous when he's giving marks. Alvin and the Fanboys, my shot up when I saw this, bruh. POV, you are grinding that one game with no premium or boosters. I support wealth distribution so long as you distribute all the wealth straight into my wallet. Defund billionaires, including Taylor Swift. Not sure if they're a vegan for life or vegan for life. Either way, they're probably staying off the meat. Housing is now unaffordable for a record half of all U.S. renters study fines. That's another one for apocalypse bingo. That new Taylor Swift breakup song is coming real soon. Come F my robot, Malibu. Hi, I am an engineer who has built an AI with Avena. I need someone to come F my robot and let me watch. I can't fit because I'm like its dad. Thanks. Do not contact me with unsolicited services or offers. Nobody. Europeans when they're told to smile instead of scalometer. What drinks can I get started for you? Bloody Mary. Just water for me. Me, a student teacher, when my 7th grade students start talking to me about Minecraft. Do not cite the deep magic to me, child. I was there when it was written. People who love mangoes, you have weird taste buds if you don't like mangoes. Sleep for 8 hours. Work for 8 hours. That's only 14 hours out of 24. You still have 10 hours to cook amazing meals, work out, learn a language, and walk on the beach. Time is not the issue. Again, he thinks about his women. Will zombies eat me if I carry around a lot of rotten meat? Thinking about how the Dutch police arrested a bird for taking part in a robbery, put it in a jail cell with bread and water, and when the media reported on it, they put a little black bar over the face to protect its identity. Dutch police. Crime is crime. Post cringe on Twitter while driving a Tesla. Having a healthy relationship with my family. Elon's Neuralink that was implanted in my brain after I passed out in a Denny's. Me grinding ranked all night, coming back later to where I started. Shout out to everyone who works hard to support their dog's extravagant lifestyle. Google Maps mouse cursor be like. Everyone thinking iPhone is good. Samsung. Vaccine inventors watching everyone celebrate Elon successfully microchipping a human brain. Dad, I think I'm non-binary. You're not. You just spend too much time on TikTok. Uninstall it and you'll feel better. Thanks, Dad. That was a great advice. Men, what's preventing you from dressing like this? Because I don't own clothes tighter than the Virgin Mary. Cow escapes on way to slaughterhouse, smashes metal fence, breaks human's arm, and swims to uninhabited island where she still lives. Who invented Russian roulette, and has anyone ever actually played it? My grandfather was so good at this game he only lost once. Grandfather. Active looter training tomorrow. I hope they teach us what kind of trench coat to wear. I love this fantasy world. I wish I could live there. Also, me. OMG, it came true. Lies, instantly. Me. My extrovert friend having a conversation with girl we just met. 9-year-old boy pays off entire school lunch debt for his class after saving his allowance. No, just no. Give this boy back his money and make school lunch free. This is not a heartwarming story. Little kids should not be cleaning up the messes made by selfish adults. The average Australian shouldn't get more properties because... More. For me, not for thee. The hypocrisy is unfathomable. Damn, she has 15 homes, but she still has to wear a rubbish bag. Times are tough. British people reading The War of the Worlds in 2024. British people who have read The War of the Worlds in 1897. If Pokemon were real, I am pretty sure at least 30% of y'all would be in jail and not for the whole fighting thing. The joke is X. If Chance E is smart enough to run a hospital, it's smart enough to consent. I think the spookiest thing that happened last night at Horror Nights was when Terry Crews rudely said, "Huh? No," when I asked for a picture. No, the scariest thing I saw was you rudely pushing through my kids like a zombie to ask for one. If I ask you what you want to be and your answer is anything other than a house cat, I'll assume you're lying. It's interesting growing up and learning that most adults are not smart. I had my suspicions as a kid, but I didn't think the situation was this dire. Why is there a X scene in a movie about Oppenheimer? It's a movie about his life, I guess. Christopher Nolan figured he probably had X at some point in his life, having kids and all. Thinking about it, it really is my fault for misunderstanding. I thought it was about Oppenheimer and the atomic bomb, but it was about Oppenheimer and an atomic blonde. Well played, sir. Well played. My wife, sharing toothbrush. Eating A. My friends, OMG, we can't swim today, it's raining. Me, what if I told you? The pool is already wet. Ben Shapiro arguing he's now a rapper, so he's allowed to say it. 2024, color-ized. When you're watching TV with your family and an emotional charity appeal commercial comes on, for some reason I feel awkward. Things are going great. Be honest. I am being honest. No, seriously. I have no idea how anyone can afford to be alive right now. Thank you. Salary, what my parents think I make, what my friends think I make. what society thinks I make, what I actually make. When you look up the IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes scores of classic movies from your childhood, the fat controller laughed. You are wrong. Kanye. I used to think years ago that he was crazy like a fox. Now I think he's legitimately just crazy. He's either on too many pills or not enough. I'm not sure which. When all you did today was smoke weed, eat as much junk food as possible, today was a good day. Amelia Earhart's plane gets found between Australia and Hawaii. It means Madagascar. Amelia can't be considered canon anymore.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.